Here we go. Two of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's National Championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Michigan's offense comes on the field to open this game. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays? They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Taylor. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
This one will be fair caught. So Kansas's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Stone. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. He makes the grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Tight end makes the grab. Enough to convert on 3rd down, so first down from the 12 now.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
To throw, it's Stone. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Single back. Takes the handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Here
comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. Tackle finally made at the 37. Only 1st and 10 from there.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Stone. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped ends of the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to convert with a sweep. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Pass Huck, can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Jayhawks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go and to keep it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the handoff. It's Taylor. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On the ground, it's Taylor. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
And this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. That's caught. It's Cook. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Look out, room to run here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Jayhawks lining up here on first and 10. Back to pass. It's Stone. It's a quick grab. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the feet.
Touchdown, Kansas. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So
the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here at the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Caught over the middle. It's pre-scoring. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good.
It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Stone. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They finish off the scoring drive.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Kansas offense is back out there now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense will zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The Jayhawks will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And that sets up a return.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Michigan offense will take over.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to get the counter play to the edge curve. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback's got it on the option. Here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move. What a catch! Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. Look, give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Using his legs, it's Thompson. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. So 3/4 complete with this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Jayhawks bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. Fair catch made at the 20. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Makes the catch. It's Moore. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route, you tackle them inbounds, it keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
QB keeps it himself.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quick tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's swarmed by the defense. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Oh, they trap him for a sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Pounding away with the run game. Slams right into your wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On the ground, it's Thompson. Past the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. They'll ride the back again here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Kansas Jayhawks.